Moves us now to Matt Late from Seven Persons, Alberta. This is Matt's 5th qualification of the CFR, and he's drawn a juice hog, Kessler Rodeo Street Dance. He gets tapped off, the horse turns back, bucking, kicking. Great ride by Matt. That is a tough Bronc to ride. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. 86 points for the Seven Persons Cowboy, Matt Late. A great ride aboard the buckskin gelding of the Kessler Rodeo Company, Street Dance. Good job, Mr. Late. Allie's going to be proud of you. Well, it takes us now to the leaderboard. Final round leaders, Matt Late with an 86-point ride. Michael Solberg with 85 3/4 points. Kyle Bowers with 84 1/2. Cimarron Gerke and Dusty LaValle split 4th and 5th with identical scores of 83 1/4. Let's go with a very familiar face in professional rodeo. This is Curtis Cassidy riding the great horse Willie. Now, Willie is the Canadian Steer Wrestling Bulldog and Horse of the Year, if you will, Canadian Pro Rodeo Bulldog and Horse of the Year, and a former AQHA Bulldog and Horse of the World. Curtis Cassidy, the 06 Steer Wrestling champ, will be representing Canada at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. Wow. Now that's the Curtis Cassidy we've been looking for all week. Up until now, he's only had 2 paychecks. A 4th in the first round, a 4th in the second. But check this round out. 4.1. Curtis Cassidy looking good as you're headed to Las Vegas in a couple of weeks' time. Well, what an awesome round of bulldogging as we go to the round leaders. Curtis Cassidy finally finds his mark, slam dunks him to the tune of 4.1, and then another Canadian champion, Todd Woodward, figures into the equation with a 4.5. Another Canadian champion, Cody Cassidy, the defending champ, with 4.7, and then the young Texas gunslinger Hunter Keir, also with an identical time of 4.7. Those are the 4 fastest in the final round of Sunday's CFR. Moves us now to Jeffrey Quam and Brett Buss. Jeffrey 3 times qualified for the Canadian Finals. Buss 2 times Canadian Finals qualifier. Oh, nice run. Great spin and good handle around the corner. Oh, yeah, great job. Looks like they're clean at the barrier line. Jeffrey Quam doing the heeling. Brett Buss doing the heading. Nice spin. Look at here. A great handle, a perfect shot. Rolls in, picks up 2 feet, dallies and stretches. Well, now let's look at the team roping final round leaderboard. Quam and Buss with a 4.3 second run. The DePolies finally get a check for a 5 and 5 second run. Dallin and Galley a 6.2. Robertson and Simpson still there to pick up a check. Pick up the round 4 with 11 and 1 second run. This is Dustin Flender from Pitcher Creek, Alberta, on Starburst from the Kesslers. Now, the Kesslers are now 4 generations deep in rodeo people in their family, dating back to the late great Reg Kessler, to Greg, to Dwayne, and to the younger generation. And they are generations deep in bucking horses. Take a look at that one right there. That's the sorrel mare that they call Starburst, a national finals pick. Jim Barry was 84 points earlier in the finals, earlier in the week. Let's see how the judges liked it. You watch Dustin Flender here. He's going to be representing our nation at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas in a couple of weeks' time. Watch his feet. Again, perfect timing with the horse's bucking efforts. He's the master, a 2-time Canadian champ, 86 3/4. And there's the final round leaders. Dustin Flendra finally comes alive. The 2-time Canadian champ wins the round with 86 3/4. Then Chet Johnson, Gillette, Wyoming, 86 points. Roddy Hay gets in there for another paycheck, 84 1/2. And then Jim Barry, who's had just a great finals, 84 1/4, picks up the 4th place paycheck. This young man's riding an awesome horse he calls Bailey. This fella has been to the Canadian Finals Rodeo twice. He's had 2 appearances at the Wrangler National Finals as well. You can see he's wearing a pink shirt. When he wins the rodeo, part of his proceeds go to helping raise money for the Breast Cancer Foundation. Oh, rapid run by Mr. Tyson Durfee aboard the great horse he calls Bailey. Well, as he steps forward, gives the calf a few seconds to stand tight. 7-1, new leader. 7-1 for Tyson Durfee, the Colbert Washington Cowboy. Watch this. Watch his hands. He is as quick as they come. Look at that. Well, Tyson Durfee wins the round number 6 with a 7-1 lightning fast run. Mike Johnson, the veteran, with an 8-second flat run. Alwyn Bouchard with an 8-1. Matt Shizawa rounds out the top 4 with an 8.2. 8.2 second run. Well, we go down now to Texas, Victoria, Texas to be specific, riding Brittany Posey, riding her great horse Duke. Look at this Palomino gelding. He's a dandy. She's got a run going together here now. Good turn on 1, even better again on 2. Can they be any faster? She's got a great run put together. Brittany Posey heading her home, 14:68, new leader. Great run, Brittany.
And there is your final round leaders. The Texas lady, Brittany Posey, captures first place with a time of 14:68. Then the 4-time Canadian champ, Ray L. Robinson, stays in the mix, 14:72. Lindsay Sears, the reigning world champ, headed to Vegas in a couple of weeks' time. And Rana Walter, the young lady from Lethbridge, who is also in contention for this year's Canadian barrel racing title. Identical times of 14:85. That's the way it went down in the barrel racing. This is Brett Thompson, Medicine Hat, Alberta. Schiffner with 88 points in contention for the title. Thompson has to let it all hang out. The Beau of the Year from Calgary Stampede, Speed Dial. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough to put this Gas City Buckaroo onto the champion podium? There's the toss of the hat, looking a lot better than it did the other night when he was thought he had a good ride. Let's look at it one more time and take a look at your score. Brett Thompson, 88 3/4 points. What's that going to do to the average? What's that going to do to the race for the championship? Time will tell, but I will tell you this. This man is all cowboy. He's as Western as a Charlie Russell painting, and this afternoon in Edmonton, he showed us he's all bull rider. Maybe we're looking at the next Canadian champion.
Well, Brett Thompson in the bull riding in round number 6, 88 3/4 points. Ty Elliott, second place with 88.5 points. Scotty Schiffner, Captain Canada, with 87 3/4 points. Steve Turner rounds out the top 4 with 85 3/4 points.